Hey everyone, welcome to World Walker. My name is Andrew. Now, this channel on World Walker is going to be dedicated to two things. One is to produce travel documentaries, and the second, which is what we're doing in this video, is producing videos that show you how you can travel for free or for very little money. So if that sounds interesting to you, check out our videos, and okay, we're gonna get started. So the first video that I wanted to do was a hotel card, actually. When we think of hotel cards, we think of cards typically that have a good sign-up bonus, such as the Hilton Honor Rewards by American Express, that I think right now has an 80,000 point bonus. But typically these cards, while they have a great sign-up bonus, they're what I like to call throwaway cards. You get the sign-up bonus, and then after that, you don't really use it. And then here comes the annual fee. It's about to approach, and then you cancel it. So for these videos, I'm going to try to do cards that are actually what they call an Ask Sebi channel. Ask Sebi is a traveling channel that I think everybody should check out. Is a keeper card. So that's a card that not only has a decent sign-up bonus, but also provides you with benefits that you're going to use in the long run and you're going to have for several years, because you keep getting benefits for the time and money that you put into it. Okay? So the one that I think is the best for that, when we talk of hotel keeper cards, is the IHG Rewards Card by Chase. Alright, so this card doesn't fall under the 524 rule, which is Chase's rule that you have to have less than 5 hard inquiries, less than 5 applications in a 24-month period to get the card. If you have 5 or more, then I'm sorry, you're SOL. I mean, there's no other way to explain it. As to quote Dirty Harry, you're SOL. I'm sorry. So this card doesn't fall under that, which is good, and I think that eventually it will fall under that rule. So I think if you are interested in this card, then I would get it as soon as possible. Alright, so I think that the sign-up bonus for this card is actually quite underrated. Some people disparage it. I'm not going to do that because, I'm not one of those people. Plus, I think if you play it smart, you can actually get quite a bit of value from this card with the sign-up bonus alone. So the normal sign-up bonus is 60,000 points after you spend $1,000 in 3 months. Plus you get 5,000 points after you add an authorized user, which has no fee. Okay, some cards have a fee when you add an authorized user, but this card doesn't, which is great. So you get the 5,000 points. Good. The targeted offer is much better because you get an 80,000 point bonus after you spend $1,000 in 3 months. So the same amount of money in 3 months, which is great. 5,000 points after you add an authorized user, plus you get a $50 statement credit after the first purchase, which I think is really good. Okay, $50, I bought something when I got this card with the targeted offer. I bought something for $55, got $50 off, it was $5, which was great. IHG reward points are worth 0.7 cents per point, which isn't quite as good as the Starwood points, which are 2.7, 2.8. Typically it kind of fluctuates, which is like the most valuable point reward program that I've seen, but it's not as bad as the Hilton Honor Reward points, which are like 0.5, 0.6. They really devalued in the past year or so, and you can't get too many nights with the sign-up bonuses for the card. Unfortunately, you're looking at probably 2 or 3 at the maximum, which is quite sad. So if we're talking about the sign-up bonuses and how much they're worth, if we have this 0.7 cents per point equivalence, the 60,000 point bonus plus the 5,000 plus the spend is worth $462, which isn't too bad. But the 80,000 point bonus, which is the targeted offer again, 80,000 plus 5,000, all right, plus the spend, the minimum spend, you're looking at $602 roughly, or around $600 in value, which is quite a bit. Okay, and you can get quite a bit of nights for that. And I'll go into that later, how many nights you could possibly get for that sign-up bonus. Now, when you spend money with your IHG Rewards card on an IHG property, you get the 5 points that you normally would get. Okay. Being a Platinum Elite member, which you automatically get the status of when you get the card, you get 10 base points per dollar spent at most of the categories. All right, so when we look on the website of IHG, we can see that all these hotels, mostly Holiday Inns, are the ones that we get the 10 base points for. And these are the other ones that you just get 5 points for. So when we break it down, we get 5 points per dollar spent at IHG properties, plus the 10 base points, plus the 50% of the base points back. So we get 20 points per dollar spent at most of the properties, which is quite insane, actually. So even at 0.7 cents per point, it still comes out to 14% of your money back if you use the card at the property, which is great. If you're going to use the points from the 1 point per dollar on all day purchases, and then the 2 points per dollar at grocery stores, gas stations, and restaurants, you might as well just use your Chase Sapphire Preferred or Chase Sapphire Reserve if you have one, because you get 2 to 3 points in most of those categories. So yeah, it's not as worth it. Plus, you can use your Chase points. If you have Ultimate Reward Chase points, you can transfer them over to the IHG Rewards Points program. It's not the most, incentivizing program to transfer your points into. I'd rather do it for airlines such as Southwest or United or British Airways, but it's still an option for you. Okay, so I think that one of the biggest incentives of this card right here is the free anniversary night that you get every year after you pay the $49 annual fee. So the annual fee is $49, which is not too bad, but the value that you get from that $49 annual fee is quite substantial. So after you pay the $49 annual fee after the first year, you don't pay for it up front, so you don't get the free anniversary night until you've had the card for at least a year. You pay a $49 annual fee, you get a free anniversary night that you have to use within 1 year. Okay? If you don't use it within 1 year, then it goes away. You can't pay the annual fee, the $49 annual fee, and then expect to get another free anniversary night, a combined of 2 after you pay the next annual fee. So it doesn't roll over, okay, unfortunately. So you can use that, and what is great about it is that you can use it at any category hotel. It doesn't matter. You can use any property in the world, okay, just to be dramatic, once you pay that annual fee. That's owned by IHG, okay? Let me put a little asterisk there. That's owned by IHG. So if you want to go to Jamaica, for example, all right, and I heard about this property from the Frugal Travel Guy, which, I'm an avid fan because I'm a frugal travel guy, let's just be honest. They mentioned the hotel property in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and it's all-inclusive, all-you-can-eat hotel. It's a Holiday Inn in Montego Bay. Now, that would be a good choice, for example, of getting a lot of value for your annual fee, because it's typically $250 to $300 a night going there. So you're still making out $200, $250 in value once you pay the annual fee. Okay, so I would look for either those all-inclusive ones. That's kind of anomaly, that hotel, the Holiday Inn Express with that's all-inclusive. But I would look for either Intercontinental, so Intercontinental in New York City or Paris or whatnot, or a Crown Plaza. Those are the two big ones that are really nice. You're looking at least $200 to $300, maybe even up to $500. Some of these are. Okay, and one idea that you could use, for example, is on certain days that are really expensive. So, for example, if you want to go to New York City on New Year's Eve, to see the ball drop and whatnot, you check those prices at IHG for those dates from the 31st of December to the 1st of January. You're looking at like up to $1,000. I mean, it's insane. So that would be, if I wanted to go to New York City to see the ball drop in Times Square or whatever, I would pick that one because that is just huge amount of value for the sign-up the annual fee, which is $49. So if you're one of those individuals that take a trip for a day or two every once in a while, once a year, for example, I think the anniversary night would be a great option for you and a great incentive to get this card, because that is just so much value and one of the biggest incentives of getting the card itself, and it really makes it stand out. All right, and as I stated earlier, you can get a lot of nights at an IHG property with these sign-up bonuses. So for example, if you get the 80,000 sign-up bonus and you go to point breaks, which are 5,000 a piece, these are limited hotels around North America and different countries, where you can stay for just 5,000 a night. So if you got the 80,000 point bonus plus the 5,000 authorized user, you're looking at least 17 nights just with that sign-up bonus, which is amazing. You're probably asking yourself, who should get this card? Well, honestly, I think anybody should get this card. A lot of people would say, oh, well, you should only get this card if you spend money at the IHG properties. But I think that the free anniversary night that you get every year is as big as an incentive as it gets. And the fact that they let you pick any hotel under the IHG name in the world is just amazing. Because if you're anybody that travels, then that should be a big enough incentive to just get this card. Keep it for years. Use that free anniversary night. If you do happen to spend money at IHG properties, and that's an even bigger incentive. But if you don't, I would still get this card. I think this is the best hotel card that you can get. The sign-up bonus is really good. The amount of points that you get if once you get that Platinum Elite status, which is included with the card, get 20 points per dollar at IHG purchases, a majority of them. So I don't see why anybody wouldn't get this card. It's the best hotel card. And all right, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe. Comment below if you have any card that you want me to look at or review. I can easily do that. Offer suggestions, that's no problem. So until next time, see you later.